The crystal cache of the Sierra Nevadas. In the rugged peaks of California's Sierra Nevada mountains, a discovery was about to rewrite history and make a few people very, very rich. The Lost Vein. For decades, amateur geologists and prospectors had whispered about a legendary vein of gemstones hidden deep within the range. Some said it was a pocket of the finest benitoite, a rare blue gem found only in California. Others believed it held red beryl, one of the rarest and most expensive gems in the world. But no one had ever found it. That changed in the summer of 2023, when a team of mineral hunters led by ex-geologist Lena Carter stumbled upon something extraordinary. The discovery. Lena and her team had been tracking an old miner's journal, which spoke of a blue fire hidden in a remote canyon. After weeks of searching, they found it, a narrow crevice leading into a cavern glittering with crystals. The walls were studded with benitoite, glowing neon blue under UV light. But that wasn't all. Beneath layers of quartz, they uncovered pockets of red beryl, sometimes called red emerald, worth over $10,000 per carat. Even more shocking was the discovery of gem-quality rhodochrosite, a pink and white banded stone so rare that top specimens could fetch six figures. The rush. News of the find spread fast. Gem dealers, collectors, and even mining corporations scrambled to claim rights to the site. The U.S. Bureau of Land Management got involved, as the land was protected wilderness. But the real battle was between those who wanted to preserve the site for study and those who saw dollar signs. One anonymous collector offered $50 million for the entire cache, untouched. Meanwhile, a museum consortium pushed to have it declared a national treasure. The mystery deepens. Just as the legal battles heated up, something strange happened. A section of the cavern collapsed, sealing off the richest pockets. Some said it was an accident. Others whispered that someone had sabotaged it to keep the gems from being exploited. To this day, the full extent of the Sierra Nevada crystal cache remains unknown. A few specimens made it to auction, selling for record prices. But the heart of the treasure? Still buried, waiting, the black market heist. The aftermath of the collapse. The cave-in had done its job, sealing off the richest pockets of benitoite, red beryl, and rhodochrosite. The media frenzy died down and the legal battles stalled. The U.S. government declared the area a protected geological site, banning unauthorized excavation. But where there's treasure, there's always someone willing to break the rules. The underground buyer. 3 months after the collapse, whispers spread through the gemstone black market. A notorious collector known only as the Curator was offering $100 million for a single flawless red beryl from the Sierra cache. The catch? It had to be extracted in secret, no paperwork, no trail. Lena Carter, still reeling from the government's freeze on her discovery, was approached by a shadowy middleman. "You know where the best stones are," he told her. "The Curator doesn't care about laws. He cares about perfection." Lena refused at first. But when her funding dried up and her team disbanded, desperation set in. The Midnight Expedition. Under the cover of a moonless night, Lena returned to the cavern with a hand-picked crew. A rogue miner, a ex-military explosives expert, and a gem smuggler who knew how to move stones without detection. They navigated the unstable tunnels, avoiding seismic sensors the government had installed. Using controlled charges, they blasted through the collapsed section, revealing a hidden chamber untouched since the cave-in. The sight took their breath away. A single cathedral-like geode stood in the center, its walls lined with ruby-red beryl crystals, some as large as a thumb. Beneath it, veins of benitoite shimmered like crushed sapphires. And at the very back, a massive rhodochrosite formation, its bands glowing like a sunset trapped in stone. The double cross. As they worked to extract the most valuable pieces, the smuggler, a man named Rafe, made a call. "We've got it, but we're not splitting it 5 ways." Gunfire echoed in the cavern. Lena barely escaped, clutching a single red barrel specimen as Rafe and his real employers. A syndicate of underground gem dealers sealed the chamber behind her. Left for dead, she crawled through the tunnels. Her only thought, survive. The hunt begins. Lena emerged days later, dehydrated and half delirious, at a ranger station. She told no one about the betrayal or the gems still hidden in her boot. Now, two factions are racing for the cash. The U.S. Geological Survey, deploying drones and geologists to legally document the site before looters strike again. The Curator's network, a web of smugglers and assassins who will kill to keep the treasure hidden until they can steal it. And Lena, she's not done yet. With the last red barrel as her bargaining chip, she's tracking down Rafe because if anyone's going to profit from her discovery, it's going to be her. Blood and Beryl, the last gem standing. Lena Carter clutched the red barrel in her fist, its deep crimson glow reflecting in her exhausted eyes. It was the only proof left of what she'd found and the only leverage she had against the men who'd betrayed her. She knew Rafe and his buyers wouldn't stop until they'd emptied the cavern. And if they did, the world might never see those crystals again, lost to the vaults of some billionaire collector or melted down into untraceable cash. No, she wouldn't let that happen. A dangerous deal. Lena reached out to the only person she could trust, Dr. Elias Vance, a gemologist who had once worked for the Smithsonian. He had connections to the FBI's art crime team, and more importantly, he owed her a favor. "You're playing with fire," Vance warned over a secure line. "The curator isn't just some rich recluse. He's a ghost. People disappear when they cross him." "Then help me disappear first," Lena said. Vance agreed, but only if she handed over the red barrel as evidence. In exchange, she'd get her protection and a shot at reclaiming the rest of the cash legally. It was a gamble, but Lena was out of options. The trap. Using the gem as bait, the FBI set up a sting. They leaked word to the black market that a disgruntled geologist was selling the last known Sierra Red barrel. Rafe took the bait. The meet was set in a Las Vegas high-rise, under the guise of a private auction. But as Lena walked into the penthouse, she realized something was wrong. The curator wasn't here. Instead, Rafe smirked at her from across the room, flanked by armed men. "You really thought you could outplay him?" Gunfire erupted, but not from the FBI. Mercenaries dressed as hotel security stormed in. The agents were outnumbered. Lena barely escaped through a service elevator, her hand shaking. The curator had anticipated the trap, and now he knew the FBI was involved. With the government compromised and the cavern's location at risk, Lena made a desperate choice. She called Marcus Boone, the rogue miner from her original team, the only one who hadn't betrayed her. "We're going back in," she said. "But this time we don't take the gems." "Then what's the point?" Marcus growled. "We destroy them." The last light of the Sierra cache. Under the cover of a desert storm, Lena and Marcus returned to the cavern. The syndicate had already begun stripping it, mining equipment, generators, and armed guards everywhere. But Lena wasn't there to fight. She'd brought thermite. While Marcus created diversion, she planted the charges along the cavern's weakest supports. If she couldn't save the crystals, she'd bury them forever. The explosion rocked the mountainside. Stone and dust swallowed the cavern, collapsing it deeper than any drill could ever reach. The gems, the red beryl, the benitoite, the rhodochrosite were gone. The legend lives on. The FBI declared the case closed. The curator vanished. Rafe's body was found in the desert, a single red beryl shard in his pocket. Lena? She disappeared? Some say she's in South America, hunting another lost gem deposit. Others claim she's still in the U.S., watching, waiting in case someone tries to dig up what she buried. And deep beneath the Sierra Nevadas, the crystals still glow in the dark ... waiting. The end, or is it? Would you have destroyed the treasure, or died trying to keep it? Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.